Welcome to the SolidWorks tutorial. This is tutorial number 1, and we will be covering how to format your SolidWorks. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to choose the unit standards that you'll be using in your SolidWorks, and also how to choose which add-ins you have running in your SolidWorks at one time. To start off, let's open up a brand new part file. Click File, click New, click Part, click OK. Now to choose what units you'll be using in your SolidWorks, click Tools, click Options, click Document Properties. Now we can choose which dimensioning standards we'll be using by clicking the window and choosing the ANSI standard. That's the one I'm going to be using in this tutorial. Now click Units, and now you're able to choose if you want to use inches, millimeters, centimeters, or meters. In this tutorial I'm going to be using millimeters, and you're also able to choose how many decimal places it's going to be correct to. You can choose up to 8 decimal places, or you can choose down to 0 decimal places. In this tutorial, we're going to be using it correct to 2 decimal places. Click OK. Now to choose the add-ins that you'll be running at one time, click Tools, click Add-ins, and it shows which add-ins are running in your SolidWorks at one time. Right now, all that I'm running is my e-drawings, and to insert an add-in, all you have to do is check the box. So right now, let's insert the Solidworks Animator add-in by checking the box. Click OK. And now you can see at the bottom I have an animation tab. When you click it, this is your SolidWorks Animator. Now to take out the add-in, all you have to do is click Tools, click Add-ins, uncheck the SolidWorks Animator, and click OK. Now with your SolidWorks, you want to be running the minimum amount of add-ins at one time, as it takes up a lot of memory and it'll slow down your machine. Now to choose which add-ins you have running when you open up your SolidWorks, click Tools, click Add-ins, and you can see the right-hand column says Startup. So whichever ones you click on the Startup are going to be the add-ins that start up when you open up your SolidWorks. For now, and through the whole tutorial, just have your e-drawings selected as your add-ins. As you need add-ins to follow my tutorial, I'll tell you which ones to insert. As of now, just keep the e-drawings, just so you're running the minimum amount, and your SolidWorks will be running at the optimum speed. Now click OK, and that concludes our tutorial on formatting your SolidWorks. This is tutorial number 2, and it covers extruding within SolidWorks. To start off, let's click File, click New, click Part, click OK. Now, to extrude a part in SolidWorks, we first need to make a sketch. So let's click Sketch, click Rectangle, click the front plane, and from the origin, let's draw a square. Now, to make this square exact, let's use the Smart Dimensioning tool, and let's make it 50 millimeters. And with the Add Relation button, click the length that we already made, and click the perpendicular line, click Equal, and now we've made a perfect square. Click OK. Now, to extrude the drawing, click Features, click Extrude Base, and you can see what our extrude will look like. Now, in this tutorial, I will be covering just a few of the actual extruding options. All the different extrudes are listed below. The ones I'm going to be covering is the blind extrude, up to surface extrude, and the mid-plane extrude. The up to surface extrude is exactly the same as the up to vertex and up to body extrude. So I'm just going to show you one, and you can do the rest for yourself. Okay, so the first one, we're just going to do the blind extrude. So click Blind. And for the blind extrude, it just comes out from the drawing as much as you want. So right now it's at 10 millimeters, and as you go up, it comes out more. And as you go back, it goes back more. So for this square, let's make it 200 millimeters. Click Enter, and now you see a preview of what it will look like. Now to accept it, press the check mark, and you're done. Now, let's go to the front plane, and we'll draw another square right beside it. And we'll go across the dotted line so it's still on the origin. And click Smart Dimension. And let's make this square 100. And we'll use the Add Relations button again. Click one length and the perpendicular